Update on our live stream here, and I hope you've had a great week. Boy, the colder weather has arrived a little over 24 hours ago. As of late Wednesday afternoon, that first cold front swept through, and ever since then we've been winter-like. It has been blustery and cold. So thank you for joining us. We're going to walk through what we're seeing for tonight into our Friday. That includes a chance for snow flurries in the valley and snow showers, accumulating snowfall likely in the mountains. And so we'll delineate and differentiate where we think the better chances for the snow and accumulations will be as we go through tonight and tomorrow. But let's start with the broad, bigger picture. We continue to be under a 10 weather impact alert for tonight into Friday. The main impacts, the main reasons are the winds and the cold temperatures. And really, if you go back to even late October, but much of this month of November, it's the abrupt change in temperatures that we've seen is why we have and highlighting this 10 weather impact alert. We not have much time to get acclimated and used to these colder temperatures. But as a matter of fact, while the low temperatures are close to average, these high temperatures in the 40s still expected to come our way tomorrow, well below average and more winter-like, more January-like compared to November. So that's the main reason. So what do you need to do? Yeah, dress warmly. Again, jackets and coats, multiple layers, some thinner layers maybe underneath, and then a heavier layer on top to keep your body warm, but multiple layers and dress warmly. I mean, dress like it's winter, because it certainly is in every sense of the word, feels like January outside. Scarves, hats, and gloves, and we have that wind that makes it feel even colder. As we get right to your Friday, just wanted to show you the forecast into tomorrow. We have a chance for flurries early, 34 for the low tonight, 42 at noontime tomorrow, and we stay blustery and cold, intervals of clouds and some sunshine mixed in, but a little bit drier later in the day, but staying cold with highs in the mid-40s. So here's what we're seeing right now. Kind of a neat effect of Market Square Holiday Ice Skating Rink. They've added a little bit of a projection with the snowflake there. And so they've got right on cue, right? They got the ice rink ready with the chillers underneath and the layers of water they were adding, and got the ice forming on the rink. So it's pretty much ready to go. They'll get it cleaned up. It opens up a week from tomorrow, a week from Friday, November 29th, day after Thanksgiving. So you can have at it. But right on cue, the weather certainly feels like it. And there's a look. We hit 51 today. The low was 35. Well, here's what we're seeing right now. It's 43 in Knoxville. That feels like 36 degrees. That's our current wind chill. Winds are out of the west at 15 miles per hour. It's been a blustery cold day, and the temperatures on the plateau right now are in the mid-30s. And here's a look at our current winds. Again, they've come down a little bit, still kind of that 10 to 15 mile per hour breeze with a little bit more gust, especially into the mountains. Not as windy right now compared to what it was earlier, but any wind, again, basically gives us a wind chill. The wind takes the heat away from our exposed areas of skin. That's when we say cover up and bundle up. You got to cover up your exposed skin, because that's where we lose the heat, and that's what gives us the wind chill while it feels colder. So here's a look at our current wind chills right now. Feels like it's in the 30s in the valley. 27 is the current wind chill in Crossville. And so here's what our forecast wind chill, again, we're just walking through the numbers. First of all, we'll get right to your snowfall forecast in a moment. The wind chill, forecast wind chill early Friday morning in the 20s, even here in the valley. So that's what we're talking about, and that's why we're highlighting the 10 weather impact alert for overnight tomorrow. It certainly got to dress and prepare accordingly for it, as it will feel much colder outside tonight and in the morning. And the forecast wind chill still in the 30s, what it feels like tomorrow, even though our highs will be in the mid-40s, but chilly. So there's a look at our lows tonight, low to mid-30s here in the valley as far as the actual lows. Below freezing, plateau up into Kentucky, and we're going to be near and maybe just above freezing the next few nights here in the valley, but it's going to be close. All right, so here's a look at what we're seeing right now. Notice much of the moisture falling in across central and eastern Kentucky is in the form of snow, and it is dropping southward. So much of central and eastern Kentucky seeing some snow showers right now. Now this is dropping southward. This is the next impulse disturbance that's going to be bringing that better chance for snow showers, especially across the higher elevations overnight into tomorrow. But nonetheless, this is why we talked about a moment ago and been saying that, last 24 hours or so, we have a chance for flurries even here in the valley. We're likely going to see the flurries but not expecting any accumulations in valley areas because we're not going to get the amount of snow and the ground temperature is still relatively warm. And the best lift, the better snow potential and the heavier snow showers and rates of snow will be across the mountains. And so that's where we're going to have higher chance for snow. Nonetheless, right now, again, across Kentucky, you're seeing the snow showers, and that is dropping southward. And so we do have a chance for more of these scattered snow showers and bands of snow to drop southward with, again, those flurries possible to see them in the valley later on tonight. Here's our Futurecast model. Again, so this is basically what we just saw there was taking us from right now through the overnight hours. And yeah, that's a decent snow shower band coming out of Kentucky. So perhaps it may overperform a little bit compared to what models are showing. But this 5 a.m., it's showing decent coverage actually of scattered snow showers across the plateau, Kentucky, Virginia, northern counties in East Tennessee, upper East Tennessee, into the mountains. Those same areas that I just mentioned, that's exactly where the winter weather advisory area will be located. I'll show you next. Does not include the plateau and does not include the valley. Again, not expecting accumulations here in the valley. We're going to see the flurries, but not expecting the accumulating snowfall. Mountains and higher elevations do have a chance for accumulations, which we'll take a look at next. But then after we go through Friday morning, a chance for some snow showers, the mountains, flurries in the valley early. Then we'll see a little bit of breaks in the clouds. Most of that moisture starts to gradually lift out, but again, staying blustery and cold in the 40s, wind chills in the 30s during the day tomorrow. So here's a look at the winter weather advisory that is in place from right now. It started at 4 p.m. earlier this Thursday afternoon. It's going to run through 10 a.m. Friday. And again, it does include Bell and Harlan counties in Kentucky. It includes Knox County, Kentucky, Laurel County, Kentucky, Lee County, Virginia. But it also includes our northern and upper East Tennessee counties of Claiborne, Hancock, Hawkins, and Greene County. So if I mentioned your county, again, you're included in that. If I didn't, you're not right there. Okay, so again, Claiborne, Hancock, Hawkins, and Greene, and then it wraps back around for the mountains, including the Smokies in Tennessee and the mountains in North Carolina. So it's mainly a higher elevation snowfall event. And again, that's a look at what we're seeing. So here's a look at the potential snowfall. Again, we showed you the advisory areas and pretty much matches up. We call this the horseshoe effect. And it's just a term, but it makes sense because the East Tennessee, the topography is shaped like a horseshoe. You have the Cumberland Plateau, which is a formidable mountain range and barrier, if you will, with some elevations over 3,000 feet at their highest place in parts of Scott, Anderson, and southern Campbell County and around Cross Mountain. That's where some of the higher elevations are. By the way, see that little darker blue right there? That's why it's there, because it's a little bit higher elevation. But there could be a dusting on the plateau. So back to the horseshoe, the plateau higher elevations, Kentucky, Virginia, some of those higher peaks, and then wrapping back around the mountains. So you have that shape like a horseshoe with the lower elevation valley areas that defines the middle part of the horseshoe. And so typically in a lot of these higher elevation snowfall events where just the mountains see more of the accumulating snow and we don't really see much in the valley, you'll see this pattern. You'll see this shape in the shape of a horseshoe. And that's because the higher elevations have a better chance for accumulating snow. We'll see some flurries in the valley and northern counties, again, including Claiborne and Hancock, Hawkins, and Greene. You could see anywhere from a dusting to a half inch to an inch possible. Again, that does include those winter weather advisory counties. Look at the mountains though, 3 to 6 inches plus. And yeah, those totals have come up a little bit more compared to just 24 hours ago. So that would include the mountains in Tennessee all the way up through some of those higher peaks in northern North Carolina. You got a 1 to 3 inches plus on the highest peaks in parts of Bell and Harlan counties into Lee, Scott, and Wise counties up in Virginia. So again, if you're watching us there, you got a chance for some better snowfall. Half inch to an inch is possible across and near the Tennessee, Kentucky, and Tennessee, Virginia state line. So that's what we're expecting. Again, not expecting accumulating snow in the valley or lower elevations. We will see the flurries likely as we walk through the rest of tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll have, again, that kind of gradually moving on out. So just to kind of recap, the colder bowl of air, the air mass is with us as we head through tonight and early in the morning. Then we'll start to see the clouds sticking around, but the moisture gradually lifts out. Here's the good news as we head into the weekend. Clouds will slowly decrease. Cloudy Saturday morning for tailgating for the Vols football game, 1 p.m. against UTEP at Neyland Stadium. It's going to be a chilly morning, still cloudy, but by afternoon the clouds will decrease. We'll go to partly cloudy in the afternoon, some sun returning later in the day. Still kind of a cool day, getting up into the lower 50s. And then back up near 60 degrees, warmer, temperatures with sunshine as we get into your Sunday. So here's your recap and your forecast tonight. Again, blustery and cold, a few flurries possible, 34 tonight. And then tomorrow, as we see your Friday forecast, another blustery, cold day tomorrow. Still breezy with temperatures in the mid-40s, so continue to stay bundled up. We have a temp weather impact alert for Friday, and there's a look at your weekend. Gradually warming, 50s into the lower 60s by Sunday. And looking ahead to Thanksgiving week, let's talk about this a little bit. Again, so we kind of covered the next 24 hours, I think pretty good detail. We got that gradual warm up this weekend. Next week is Thanksgiving 1 week from today. So already? Yeah, I know, it's right around the corner. Well, here's what we're looking at as of right now. Again, some of our models have been going back and forth as far as the timing details, but it looks like this is probably what we'll see play out. A chance for rain showers returns later Monday afternoon, more likely Monday night. Probably going to get out of here by early Tuesday morning. Tuesday looks a little bit drier. Notice our temperatures by Monday in the mid-60s, maybe near 60. Tuesday looks like a little bit of slightly cooler air in the 50s for highs. Wednesday into Thanksgiving Thursday, but there's a good chance for maybe a stronger wave of low pressure moving in late Wednesday, more likely Wednesday night into Thanksgiving Day Thursday. So again, the timing could change now, but our reliable extended models are pretty much in agreement that we're looking at a decent low pressure system bringing in moisture and some wind. So it looks like we're going to have maybe an impactful system moving through with rain and wind later Wednesday night, and unfortunately it may include Thanksgiving Day. So that could impact travel. Hopefully everybody's already reached their destination of traveling beforehand. Tuesday travel looks good. Even Wednesday during the day beforehand looks decent. But by Wednesday night and Thursday, wind and rain are in the forecast. That's what it looks like right now. Now, we'll say this. Once we go past Thanksgiving Day, the day after Friday, the 29th, and this is Saturday, November 30th, you know what? Looks like some more cold air is going to come on down. And of course, Saturday, November 30th, next day is Sunday, December 1st. It looks like we're going to head into the first part of December on a colder note, ironically enough, which is the start of meteorological winter, of course, first day of December. December 21st, the official start to winter, astronomical winter. All right, so that kind of takes us through our forecast. Again, just to kind of recap of what we're talking about, the cold air is going to be with us as we go over the next 24 hours. We'll start to see that gradual warming trend as we get into our Saturday and Sunday, but 40s, 50s, and 60s. Stay bundled up, again, dress warmly, and we'll continue to keep you updated. Again, expecting to see flurries in the valley as we go later on tonight, but not expecting the accumulating snow here in the valley. But in the mountains, do want to mention also Newfound Gap Road 441 is closed, and also Laurel Creek Road, Cades Cove Loop Road, and I think Upper Tremont Road, other parts of in the Smokies are closed. So, you know, you may, if you're planning to go to the Smokies, need to check beforehand because 441 is closed and probably will not be reopened until the snow showers move out and the roads have a chance to be improved and cleared. So again, we are going to see these snow showers sliding in with flurries in the valley, snow showers overnight in the mountains, that winter weather advisory till 10 a.m. and then slowly improving later on tomorrow. Hey, thank you for joining us. We'll have another update coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on our partner station, Fox 43, and of course right here on Channel 10 and WBR Plus at 11 o'clock. By the way, thank you for joining us for this live stream. And yeah, mark this and come back to it often because we're adding much more content daily, weekly. You're going to see a lot. You can see the newscast right here, some of the special features that we do. We're going to be adding a lot more content, again, as we go in time right here on the WBIR Plus live stream, including the latest weather updates. Have a good, safe night. Stay warm.